Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Texas A&M Aggies. Sports college football members follow winter break. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game this college football season. Our Andre just ringside some of the key storylines today.
Guys, Vegas has been waiting for this moment, the opportunity to host a college football national championship. And it all starts right now. Down on the field, it is crazy. Fans are frenzied here at Allegiant Stadium. It is loud and rocking. Can't wait for things to get going here after kickoff. Back to you.
All right, thanks. Good stuff. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. It's Stockton looking for his back. Over the middle, it's Frazier. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And the running back takes the handoff. So Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. And an opening here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Linebacker shifting around now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Humphreys. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I can't tell you how vital it is to be on the same page as a quarterback and wide receiver, and part of that is understanding the coverage that you're seeing. When you run these drag routes and you get man coverage, you put your chin into your shoulder and you run through green grass. If you continue to run and that quarterback is on the same page, you can get a big play. This is a nice job of recognizing the coverage and ultimately getting a completion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They draw first blood of this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete.
Your quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You got to keep your eyes on the target, like shooting a three-pointer. You keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. After the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Certainly hoping his championship game is not over. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Reed. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tremendous toughness here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Riley. But he's hammered by the linebacker. Win on 1st down, sets up now 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short on the +27. And they'll give it to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind.
A satisfying drive, but also a relief, Joel. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh 7 downs. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. He goes out of bounds, up close to the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 5.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees an opportunity to run pass option, and the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To the air. It's Reed. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down to a big gainer to the 42.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Smith Jr.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And the Aggies will try to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stop that for a small gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. You're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Handing off on the draw play. Just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Did he get there on the ground? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Great stop and discipline from this defense. Now produces a fourth down. I think that they're going to go right back to this RPO. It would not surprise me at all if this offense goes right back to the read. Now the quarterback's got to make a play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's the only situation where the fumble just doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And I got to credit, he's trying to reach that ball across the line. The game comes loose. Who cares? It's going down. It's going the other direction anyway.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. It's clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Too much speed for the defense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Reed. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short
decisions are going to be very quick on 3rd and short, and I thought he did a nice job of seeing what the defense was in and then seeing his opportunity to pick up this 1st down, and he's able to do it. Nice short gain, and he moves the chains.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense is behind the chains.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pressure's on. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They'll kick it away here. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position.
Sometimes this is a game of bounces, and what a fortunate bounce for the return team there. This ball is put on the ground, and the returner is able to get on it right away and maintain possession.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. He makes the stop, but it's a big play with 31. With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He's got it near the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. He drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get it in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. He's passed the ball and Silverman breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. Here he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Breaks into the clear. He's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Breaks away to the end zone. An explosive touchdown run by this elite running back. Coming in, Joel. This was the guy who's going to carry this offense. Wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'll be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. First down and more. He's someone. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No chance to catch him there. Another touchdown for this running back. He's doing his best to keep this team in the game. Still work to do, Joel, but you got to believe this is their guy to lean on.
I think they're going to have to lean on him because the other parts of this offense just have not been as effective as running the football. He has been so good, and now trying to get him the ball in more creative ways. You think about pushing forward in this game rather than just handing the football to your back. Try to throw it to him, maybe on a screen pass or a swing pass. Try to get him the ball on the perimeter so that he can create.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain is just short of the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Makes a one-handed catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, that is amazing coordination and concentration from the wide receiver. One-hand catch, beautiful job. I will tell you, though, as a quarterback, I always think to myself, like, he's making that catch because my throw probably wasn't that accurate.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. Now it's 2nd down.
That is such good timing by the defender. Of course, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. It's a senior defensive back. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They'll run it to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. 2nd and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after you.
switch it up here, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Dogs pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Running with purpose. Gets the first and still running. He made the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Now with 1 second left in the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Second and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously,
catch made. Big play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point. Other than the matchup he's got on the outside, he's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the mark of a great great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire late in the game. Ball will turn over on downs. A crucial stop for this defense, and we're seeing the offensive regrets. They're trying to field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge fourth down stop.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down after that previous play. To McClock with the running game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. You got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Aggies will come to the line and break up the tempo. To throw, it's Reed. Gets made on the outright. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here comes the rush. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
I'm impressed with his game awareness, Chris. He understands what's going on down in this game. Inside of 4 minutes, you've got to pick up first downs and manage the clock. He does both on this snap, and now it's time to get that ball down the field. I love running 4 verticals in this situation because you send the defense deep, and if you need to check it down, he's open as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And they get the completion. They bring them down at a solid 9-yard gain. Sends up a second and short.
For me, this is just too much pushing from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try.
Breaking into the clear. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Reed. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. They've got to hustle to the line and get set. Pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Tight ends are such a threat in this area of the field. And, Chris, you've got to go to the matchups, the big body players. This is like basketball on grass. Post them up, throw it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Take a knee. And the Aggies will now spend their 3rd and final timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The Dogs will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line. Missed an opportunity to pin the opponent back. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's wide open, look out. It's tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. And the celebration decided for one side. Think about the teams that lost this game. They came so close to the ultimate dream, a national championship, only to be stuck at the final hurdle. That is going to sting for a long time.
Well, Chris, you can only imagine the pain on that losing side. And these players obviously working so hard. These coaches working so hard. Just a bit short. And now it presents a real challenge for this offseason. Will they use it as fuel to get right back to this point and potentially win a championship next year? Or will it haunt them for the next 6 months? We'll find out next August.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world